All right, good evening, speculators. It's Rod with TDG, Traders Dev Group. We make software and strategies for the active trader. It is time for our Sunday, August 16th, 2020, Sunday evening look at the futures markets. We're going to take a look using the ADX paint bar study as well as the extreme turn. And if you're watching this video because you just recently got involved taking a look at some of these signals, we've been promoting them a little bit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a look at just using two of the strategies here on the futures markets that we'll take a look at. As always, remember this video is for educational purposes, and I'll be right back after this message. Thanks. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. So here we go. Start on the S&P. You can see we basically have chop slop at the top here. That's what's going on. Chop slop at the top. You got a candy cane rainbow between full bull and full bear. Switching here. So the ADX isn't really giving you any sort of trend direction. We did have an extreme turn sell here at 33.77, and I had posted actually last week about being short some small micros. We've taken a little bit of that position off, but we are still looking for this level down here. We're going to use our Fib 50, pretty simple. Just kind of take this level here, draw it up to about there, and it's a nice round number of 3,300. So this becomes our bid zone on the S&P. I know many of you are probably more interested in areas to the upside where we could potentially be going. You could use some fib extensions there. R2 today is about 3,400 on the upside. That's less than 1 ATR. But I'm looking for more of a move back down to this bid zone around 3,300. So nothing happening with the ADX, nothing really happening with extreme turns, just sort of a muted open to the market here. NASDAQ. We have had these back-to-back extreme turns, both that have worked out. This extreme turn sell here was fantastic. Now instead of oscillating between full bear and full bear, we just basically are bull or bull neutral here. NASDAQ's up, as you can see, about 46 here. If we want to go to our Fib 50, I really need to clean this up a little bit, so I just know it's Alt-F. Okay, I got to remember this, Alt-F. Okay, the Fib 50 level there has been hit a couple times. So here's your bid zone here at, let's call it 10,890. Anyone who's in the Futures on Fire trade room, we've just crushed it after being pretty much frustrated for quite a while on some of the short setups in the NASDAQ. We finally had some nice dramatic quick pullbacks that are happening there. So keep that 10,891 level in mind right there. Now, I'm not going to go through the Russell and the Dow tonight. I did want to take a quick look at the US 10-year. This is the US 10-year yield. And I have this kind of level of 65 bips. So as long as the market stays above 65 bips, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get long the ZN here. Because you'll notice here we have not had any extreme turn buys on the ZN as rates have continued to go up. If you're not familiar with, rates are inverse to the bond futures, so when rates are up, bond futures are going to be down. So we've had a series of breaks here that you've seen, and all of these extreme turn buys really haven't worked out. You had to be pretty quick right there. So you don't want to fight this full bear. It's very difficult to be a buyer into full bear. I actually prefer to be sellers into full bear when we make these extreme moves to the top. So you can see this signal worked out pretty well. But let's trade the hard right edge. Notice that we've actually, on this 2-hour bar that we're printing right here, we have switched to an ADX that's giving us more of a bullish signal. But we'll see if those rates can actually come down. Let's just take a quick look at the corresponding SPY and the Qs. Here on the SPY, same look as the S&P, so nothing really significant. You'll notice that the extreme turn on a 2-hour has kept us out of this entire move here. If we go to the QQQs, you can see the Qs have given us a little bit more opportunity because they have been moving around and doing a little bit more of rotation now that they've cooled off from the ripper runs that they've had. But man, there was a big move last week. We've had some significant moves to the upside on last 3 of the 4 weeks. Here again, the Qs look about the same. Your level here on the Qs 274. Your bid zone would be back down here. Remember 10,890s in the NQ. That would put you right here at about 265. I think this market needs to hold 265 to still continue to be bought. And for now, it's really all about Tesla, Apple, Amazon, the same 3 or 4 names. You can throw in Facebook and Netflix, but really it's an Apple market right now. If Apple stays bid, you're going to have a hard time making much money trying to fade these Qs for right now. So until we actually get significant directional bearish movement on the ADX and we break probably below 265, that's the next time I think you could really sort of lean into some shorts, looking for this move back down to some structure here at 255. And keep in mind, all support and resistance and structure is just theoretical until it's retested again. We see how price acts at that particular level. All right, that'll be it for tonight. Again, welcome. If you're just starting using and taking a look at some of these signals, again, you can take a look at the extreme turn, apply it to any time frame, any market that you'd like. I like to look at them more on 30, 60, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour types of bars, but you can certainly look at them on any. And we really like when we see signals that are also followed by particular directional movement. Right now, we're again just kind of choppy, sloppy as the market digests some big gains, and the S&P potentially goes for at least a retest or new all-time highs. All right, we will see you at the next update. This is Rod with TDG Traders Dev Group. We make software and strategies for the active trader, reminding you to stay green, trade like you mean it. Thanks.